Ah, oh my God, my lash just fell off. Bruh, why does this always happen to me? Ah, it's fixed. She lives. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Anyway, continue. So embarrassing. It's always
Even
me.
nurses with blood coming, I mean, nuns coming with blood coming out have to fix their eyelashes.
I know, right?
Welcome back, BVB Army. Welcome back to our channel, BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. I'm Ruth.
And I'm Nicole.
Welcome back, guys. So, we have a lot to discuss for today's episode, guys. We have so much to discuss, I should say.
An overwhelmingly amount, but it's gonna be so exciting.
I
I'm
mean,
so
where do
excited
we?
to talk to you.
I don't know. I'm just like, where do we even start? Okay, let's just like, hi, how are you guys? We hope you're doing great this fabulous week and stuff. And sorry for our glitchiness last episode. The Wi-Fi, I was on my side. I
Oh
take full
my
blame. Well,
God.
it's my landlord's or it's my neighbor's. The freaking internet wasn't our side.
I was just gonna say Zoom itself, to be honest, because I think Zoom, hate Zoom.
Love technology, you hate technology, but it looks like it's on our side today, which is great because we do have a lot to discuss and stuff. So I honestly just cannot wait. So, all right, BVB Army, if you have been living under a rock, which I feel like you shouldn't be, if you are, I'm gonna suck your blood,
Wake
but whack,
up.
I'm gonna like cut you your throat. But Vindicate, the new single from Black Veil Brides and music video just released last week, and holy that's all I have to say.
Yeah, holy shit. That's it.
I want to have this song injected into my veins.
I won't lie. Um, the past 2 days I've had it on repeat on my phone nonstop.
I
So
know.
I'm fully expecting like that end of the year YouTube playlist to show Vindicate as the number one song.
I'm full on because I have Spotify, so I'm the same thing. I'm expecting that because last year was Lady Gaga. Now this year it's gonna be BVB again. So
Specifically Vindicate.
I don't know. Who knows? But like, okay, we want to make one thing clear. We understand that the album cover art and songs and everything else has been released too. We are going to hold that off for next week because we really just want to focus on the new song Vindicate and obviously the music video and stuff. So I know there's so many goodies, but we really just want to focus on the song slash music video. So we will get to the cover album, which is amazing, Richard Villa, and then the other songs next time.
So I guess real quick then, one thing we can add in while we are going to discuss all of that next time, there was a merch drop
Ah,
for Vindicate, that
ah,
hoodie and shirt of Andy's bloody smile. Lord
sploosh.
help me.
Sploosh, 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 magoosh. I saw that and I'm like, God damn it.
I wanted the hoodie so badly, but I ended up getting the shirt.
It's okay. Hey,
I
at
am gonna
least
buy
I
the hoodie
got it,
though.
okay? I didn't even get the shirt or hoodie because let's be face it, guys. When Vindicate, this music video and song came out, obviously there was a lot of promotion of the CD and vi different types of vinyls, which we will get into next time. But I was fortunate enough to get one vinyl, but then I saw the hoodie and shirt. I'm like, so
I know everything just was happening so fast. I will say this though, because I do not have luck with ordering things, as we all know. I just want to point out when the Hallelujah t-shirts came back, I placed order. A month later, I get an email saying that they sold out, even though I spent money on it. So they refunded me my money. So whoever is running BVB's online merch, if you pull this on me, I am gonna commit sinful acts. You have no idea how badly I need this shirt.
I feel like at this point we just need to make an episode of all your merch fails on through the mail.
It would be a
Sorry.
long
It would be
episode.
a long episode, just like the amount of times that has happened to you, it's ridiculous. So,
Cries.
all right. So, I mean, let's just dive on into the song Vindicate. Obviously, it came out, and oh my God, I mean, where do we start with the freaking song? Hello.
I mean, for starters, I love that it hits every element out there. I mean, we get the blez, we get the screams, we get low growls to high melodic notes, we get whispering. It hits everything.
It was. like I didn't know what to expect. I like the intro, kind of like I want to say a carnival clown horns. Maybe that's not quite the words, but I want to say that. And obviously in the music video, there was a clown. I want to say, let's just call it a clown.
Hmm.
But then obviously it didn't and went deep and stuff. I don't know. Part of me was after hearing certainty, I was expecting more like how do I say this? More screams and more just like intensity, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But then as it went on, I'm like, you know what? It's less intensity, but it works.
Wait, you thought certainty was
No,
less
no, no.
intensity
Sorry,
or
Vindicate.
vindicate?
Vindicate was less intense, but it worked though because I was such in this with certainty. It was such like so dramatic and intense, and then now Vindicate came out, and obviously Vindicate's like another word for revenge and stuff. So I was expecting like it's
Mhm.
gonna be on something on the same level of certainty, like all the intensity, but it wasn't. But yet it was still there. I don't know if that made sense. I just spit word.
It, no, I think I get what you're saying. And in a way, I can't lie. I think in a way it almost kind of gives certainty vibes though, because for me, I think once again, while it does hit like those intense, low,
Hmm.
growling notes, and we do get a few screams here and there, I do love how they blended that to make it also melodic, almost angelic in a way.
Oh, and just like everything about like I will admit it was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be compared to like Hallelujah Uncertainty, but you know
Mhm.
what? I'm okay with that because I was it was on repeat.
I do love the circus intro. I don't know what we would call it either. Carnival,
Carnival
circus,
Circus
like
and I don't know. I just love the intro and then obviously just the whole sound of it and then like I mean I'm sorry, just the quality and the progression of just like Jake's guitar riff. I'm like hello, and then obviously like Cece and everyone else. I'm just like I don't know. It was like I can't even just put it into words. Like I know it's Blackville Brides, but like holy this is Blackville Brides. Like I just wasn't. It was I was expecting the unexpected. Sure, let's go with that.
no, 100%. And I think something that we can both probably agree on with not just the music video, but also the song itself, so out of pocket for Black Veil Brides. And that's the weird part because we say out of pocket, but at the same time, they're sticking to their roots, but yet it's like they've expanded those roots.
Which I do want to talk to you about that because obviously when the song came out and people saw the music video and it blew up with all the promotions and everything, I saw a lot of like again, I know we set this obviously when Hallelujah came out and stuff that BVB's getting the recognition that I felt like it's long overdue, honestly. And so with certain not certainty, getting all the songs messed up, Vindicate, I was just another like other fans were like, oh yeah, this is Black Veil Brides. Holy I didn't know this is Black Veil Brides. Whoa, whoa, because like we've mentioned so many times a lot, I guess you could say, not all of them are haters, but a lot of people think that We Stitch These Wounds, that was them, and that's only going to be them, and they didn't give them another listen to anything. And now just to hear them is like, oh wow, this is Black Veil Brides. I thought they were just like Wretched and I mean Wretched and Divine, We Stitch These Wounds. So I'm just like, it's a little annoying because I'm like, you guys, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm glad BVB is finally getting the recognition that it deserves because like it's a crazy journey just to see them from we Stitch Wounds to Vindicate now.
It it kind of breaks my heart because I feel that a lot of and I do agree with you, not necessarily haters, but yes, it's a mix of haters and non-haters, people who may not have given them the chance at all. It's like people were like automatically judging them to be an emo band
Hmm.
and they're like, we don't want to listen to that crap, even though like they were so far from that. And I think I'm not saying that it makes me angry. Like, I'm glad that people are finally recognizing them because they 100% deserve this. But I think what sucks is it's like you have people that are listening to their new stuff and then they're going back and listening and wow, they're amazing. These are bangers. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you should have back a long time ago actually checked that out for yourself instead of listening to what everyone else was saying.
I don't know, but it's just the song is so it is Black Veil Brides, but I love that they are pushing themselves to exploring and experimenting with new sounds, but still at the same time, like it is Black Veil Brides, but at the same time, it's a different version of them, but they're still in a way, maybe for OG fans, obviously, we could still tell like they're still sticking to their roots, but they are expanding and experimenting sounds, visuals, and etc.
I can't even put it into freaking words, Ruth, because once again, this is something that is just so far out from what I feel that you would hear from Black Veil Brides, but at the same time, it's still 100% Black Veil Brides.
And obviously, you got the message that Andy sent out, like, was it a day before the Vindicate song came out? And for those of us who may have missed it or didn't see it or read it, he literally said this record is rooted in feelings of revenge and vindication, which I'm basically calling this era the revenge era. Let's just face it, it is the revenge era.
100%.
There are emotions that can either push us forward or hold us back. There is a duality to them. They can fully grown, driven ambition help us rise above what tries to break us, but they can also become destructive if we let them consume us. Uh, I'm just gonna read that first part because just he was just talking about Vindicate, and obviously, if you've been with BVB from the start, like they've been through a journey for sure from the when they first came out. I know we said this over and over again. A lot of the fans made fun of them, bands made fun of them, thought they were just a joke. Even the rock industry, or I should not, even the industry, didn't take them seriously. So they literally had to prove themselves over and over again. And obviously, we know the iconic scene, the speech that in the end won at the Golden God Awards or something, and the crowd was booing them. And so Andy was like, you guys and stuff. Like, I feel like this whole journey until now, honestly, it's just like all the hate. And now Andy's like, you know what? I am so tired of proving myself. This is Vindicate. You guys.
And what's amazing is he came to that point, like you just said, he's tired of trying to sit there and get the approval of people and have them actually like recognize his hard work and everything that him and the band have put forward. And it's so funny how he throws all of that into this album and into this song, and suddenly everyone's listening.
I know. It's funny how things work, honestly. Like, I know other artists and celebrities kind of go through that too, of like, I don't know what, that certain phase of proving himself to the industry. So I'm just happy, like, at this point, like, I mean, obviously, Black Veil Brides is stronger than ever and stuff, and that they have this freaking amazing album coming out in May. I'm just like, I'm excited to hear all the other songs. I mean, I've been playing Vindicate like nonstop. It's ridiculous.
I can't lie. Like when Hallelujah and Certainty came out, I was like, oh, those are bangers. Certainty was amazing. Replayed Hallelujah, but I don't think I replayed those two as much as I am replaying Vindicate.
It's just an incredible song. I love, obviously, the chorus. Honestly, I think this is everyone's favorite lyric, maybe from the chorus. I'll vindicate my life and bury you, what's left of you.
Yes, I was about to say that out of the whole song, that lyric line alone, I absolutely love it because I love how I'll vindicate is a much more lower vocal tone and then it melodically
Yeah.
gets higher. I'm like, oh, so
And also the
beautiful.
fact that he's actually now letting himself say curse words, like, so
I know. I'm like, how many times can we count the word in there? Like one,
let's
two, three,
count
four,
the
five.
word. Andy, bring in it more because you brought it a little bit with like the morning EP with like was it oh my God, was it
I think it was Devil.
Devil? Thank you. I was gonna
Yeah.
say Devil and stuff, and which surprised the army because like, don't get me wrong, like we love his voice no matter, but when it's just like this is revenge era, Andy, say it, say bullshit. I don't even know.
Yeah.
So
Well, and it's funny because when you watch obviously past interviews of Andy or just Andy talking in general, he curses like a sailor. That's why when you didn't hear it in songs, it
it's
was
like,
like,
whoa.
oh, okay. There you
I
go.
think the most time I've ever heard him curse, obviously for OG fans, was during the Brian Stars interviews.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Brian Starr's interviews, man, such old times.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Very. I have not watched those in a minute. Let's just dive into the music video because like this I think is like the main focus point.
Okay, first of all, Before we get into the music video, I've noticed, Nicole noticed, I'm sure you guys noticed when the video was released, there was a little hiccup, a little glitch, and if you thought it was just you, it wasn't. There was a little glitch in the beginning-ish of the song, and honest, I watched the music video during my prep slash lunchtime at work, and I was just like, okay, okay. And then saw that glitch and I thought it was the school internet, and then I had to redo it and it kept happening. So like, oh, maybe there is a glitch. So I think it's fixed now. I believe it's fixed now. So
It is 100% fixed, and I believe I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure they were able to fix the glitch without having to take the video down and re-upload it. Thank goodness. But real quick, BVB Army, it's not hasn't even broke 300K views. Please, please, please just replay this as much as you can. Keep rewatching. If you don't understand the music video, just keep rewatching it. Put your thoughts out there. Please, we need to get this to over 1 million views.
because it is the day after the video came out and it currently is 251K views as of right now.
250. Perfect. I can't lie. That just happened within less than an hour because before we got on, I checked it. It was at 248. So that means
So,
a
I
couple
mean,
thousand
Certainty
people.
right now has 3.4 millions. Hallelujah. Hallelujah has 1.2 million as of right now. So, like, it's getting there. But, like, hopefully, when this video episode is uploaded, that it's in the millions. Because honestly, the cinematography of this video was like out of this world. All the, how do I say it? Like, the cut scenes in between the song. I can just go on and on and on. And just like, obviously, again, it's like all the theorists are out there trying to figure out all the Easter eggs and like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? And stuff. And I'm just like living for it. But I have to say this once because I feel like everyone's just like living for it. Living for it. The teeth, the vampire silver teeth, the vampiric parts of his music video. I am fucking living for it. I am obsessed with vampires, and I've ever since high school, I was like, I need to see Andy with vampire teeth. Now I have.
You're like, life is complete.
Life is like I was just like, oh, like Andy, respectfully, like this is Edward Collins. This is Dracula.
Two things I would love to say with that. My first one, that I do think the teeth is awesome. It is inspired and I buy like the paint teeth and everything because I'm like, okay, low key, I want to do that, but I'm kind of because I'm not like 100% into vampires and everything. I'm like, it could be canine teeth, but my most important one, I thought Black Veil Brides' vampiric song was Children Surrender. So
You
that's why
mean,
I'm like,
okay, let's be honest. For any fans who are out there like me who are obsessed with vampires, I mean, I've been obsessed with vampires for God. I have a unhealthy obsession with it. I feel like any song that we can pick from, it could be a vampiric song, but like, I mean, I thought Certainty was a vampire song at the first, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just like, I'm living for this. I mean, I've seen other fans obviously screen capturing Andy with his teeth and all, and with the blood, and obviously I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube, but the music video towards the end, the vampiric orgy party.
I don't know if we can say that.
I don't
Maybe
know if we can say that word, but that's the best way I can describe that scene towards the end where all the people with I'm assuming they're vampires and having basically a blood orgy party.
hear me out because okay, it's one of those things. I we're all gonna interpret this music video differently
Mhm.
until like Andy himself fully comes out and gives the full definition was that religion is a circus. You know what I mean? That's the way that I see it. And I don't understand the vampiric part and how that plays into it. That
Well,
was my only thing that kind of where I was like, questioning.
I mean, you've read Dracula, right? Or Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice, or
I've
no?
seen the movie The Vampire. I've never actually read it, but remember, I don't really care too much about vampires.
Damn, come on, Nicole.
So
Dracula is such a classic, though.
I have the Dracula book. I still have to read it.
Read it.
Yeah. I read Andy's Dracula book.
Okay, that's a different story though.
I know, 100%. I know it's different. I know it's different.
Well,
Okay, I've
okay.
seen
I
Nose
mean,
for
I
Raw
mean, if
too.
you know the
Okay, does that
basics,
count?
if you know the basics of like the Dracula story and stuff, I mean, not all vampires are, out there in Hollywood or religion, but like in the Dracula book, like he was a religious person before he became Dracula and stuff. Like he
Mhm.
put shame to the gods, like in some variations that his wife passed away and that way he made a deal with the devil to live immortal until he can find his wife again and reincarnated and stuff. So that's where I love the cinematography and the symbolism where Andy's wearing these like golden teeth. And obviously there's the apple, which again, I know a lot of theories. I related that to obviously Adam and Eve from Hallelujah and stuff, the creation of it. That was a temptation. And I got
Mhm.
lust from the deadly seven sins from the music video too, because like there's temptation, there's also lust when it comes to temptation. So I'm like, again, diving in. Vampires, for at least for me, and I feel like for a lot of people who get into it, it's like that is the lust because we want to live immortally. Like they have this like aura, this lust and temptation of the blood itself, not to bite into humans, like the loved ones. I can go on and on, but it's just like I that's what I got of lust and the deadly seven sins, obviously. So that's why I kind of put it on Twitter because like that's what I got from it. So
Hudson and I might be over analyzing the music video a little too much because I can't lie. Like I do agree. The apple, like symbolically, you're not supposed to eat the forbidden fruit, and then they ate from the apple, and when you eat the apple, you suddenly are eating from the tree of knowledge, you're gaining knowledge. And then, but it's also it adds in so much because while we do have like the Christianity version behind it, I feel like we also were then you're adding in vampirism, but then, like the part where the nun is standing on the nails, that also is that is like a monk thing. And then you also have a little bit of, I always say this wrong. I say Cthulhuism, and that is not how it is said, but that's how I say it. How do you say it?
you know
Cthulhu.
what? Your best is as good as mine.
I felt like there were just so many representations of like different parts of religion, like different parts of what would be considered like Christianity or Catholicism or Catholicism, however you say that. That's where I was like, whoa, but my biggest thing out of it is I truly feel that it's trying to weaponize religion as religion is a circus. Because if you notice
No,
at the beginning, the clown that's
yeah.
standing in front of the nuns, and then suddenly the clown's no longer there and it's Jesus.
And I love that you say that because I got the same thing that religion. Okay, I know, I understand religion is like a very can be a sensitive topic for a lot of us because we all have different beliefs and stuff when it comes to religion. There are Christians, there are believers in God, there are agnostics, and there's atheists too. And we all have the right to believe what we believe in. I mean, it's what we are. I mean, I grew up in a religion household. I went to church, I went to Sunday school and stuff. And yeah, I said this again. I believed in God for a very long time and stuff. I believed there was a heaven and hell. I believe if you did sins or broke the Ten Commandments, I would go to hell. I truly did believe that. And then life happens and then stuff. And then and so I'm just like religion is such like a circus. Like there are going to be so many people in the religion community that are telling you one thing and another people telling you another like, "Oh, you are going after temptation like the two nuns who were making out and stuff like they fell into temptation obviously for the church in their point of view that is wrong and sinful so obviously there's the guillotine head and stuff so that's what happened and then there's other people it's like oh just because you did that doesn't mean you're a bad person you're not going to burn in hell for eternity you're not going to go into this so it's just there's a lot of religion is a tough one to talk about and obviously we're not going to get through it all but I just love that you said religion is a circus because there's a lot of things happening and you can attend the shows or not.
One thing I would like to discuss with you, because I'm sure you 100% noticed it. It's like these little small details that were added into the music video. Did you notice how, like, for instance, you would have the nuns and they'd be chipping away at stone, and when they
Mhm.
do that, suddenly Andy's also chipping away. And then when the vampire parts happen and, they take a bite out of the neck and then the blood is going through, that's when we then switch back to Andy and the blood is now dripping into his mouth. And then we have it at the end where the nuns smile, and that's when Andy's smiling with the blood. It's almost in a way where I'm like, whoa, is Andy like the one controlling everything? Because everything that they do relates back to him. If did you catch all that?
No, I did, and I was just wondering if. Okay. Again, this is just a theory. Don't come after me. I almost feel like, in a way, obviously, it's we see a lot of religion symbols and stuff, and like the seven deadly sins, temptation, the apple, etc. And with Andy, it's always interesting to see music videos, especially with Andy's creation and ways of thinking. But
Mhm.
I wonder if like Andy was, again, I could totally be wrong, was almost like portraying himself as the prophet himself. Like he is
Yes.
taking the temptation, he is taking the sins of everyone. So,
Thank you. That is what Hudson and I kept talking
okay.
about. At first, we thought Andy, we had to rewatch it a few times because we thought, oh, maybe Andy is that symbolicism. Like, if we wanted
Yeah.
to, and this could be any kind of religious route, it could be Christianity, it could be Gnostic, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But we're like, we thought Andy was the one doing it first. We're like, could he be like symbolicism of being the devil or being like what the prophet, as you just stated, of a higher God?
Hmm.
But then I noticed it was like the nuns doing things first, and then it would switch back to Andy. So that's where we got a little confused because we're like, but still somehow it is going back to him. I agree with you with wanting to pick at his brain because I'm like, sir, you are just so intelligent and the way that he's so creative. And that's where I'm like, how can I understand this music video further?
I mean, like we know that like Andy's grandparents were religious and they told him the biblical stories and stuff. So it's just interesting to see what he has known and probably research himself and then interpret it into his version and stuff of still being Andy and stuff. Like it's just I will say this whole album and songs and stuff is definitely out there. I almost want to say he's taking a risk with it, which I think is paying off, obviously. But I can
Mhm.
tell you one thing, my mom is not going to approve of this.
Oh no, no, no. But you just send it to her. You just send her the link. Be like, check this out. Everyone, send this to your
Gee,
grandmother.
ugh. Again, conservative, very religious. I have to respect her wishes.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I totally understand.
So
I
it's just incredible. Like I'm just wondering, like, okay, so we have technically three music videos, but two one with the band and stuff with Certainty
Mhm.
and now this. So I'm making like I don't know, we're gonna save it for next week, so I gotta like save it. But what the other songs of what they're going to incorporate like are is it more revenge or is it just like more biblical like stories and stuff. I don't know. And I'm
Yeah.
just excited for it, honestly. Like, I'm just thinking now, like, okay, we know the direction they're going in, obviously.
Mhm.
So with the tour and stuff, it's just like the aesthetics, the costuming, just everything about it. Like, I'm just very on edge to see what they're going to do.
Same here because I do agree. Biblical is like 100% an obvious thing that is in these music videos, but it's like he's mixing like the revenge part
Hmm.
with religion, which is quite interesting. And what's most interesting with Vindicate's music video is it's like he's mixing in quite a few different versions of religion into one. But at the same time, when you think about it, it makes sense because even though there are different types of religion out there, in a way, they kind of all correlate to the same thing
No, it
when you
is.
really
Like,
think about it.
I hate to say be the person that says it, but like every religion does believe in something different and it's interpreted as something else. But if we look back at it, the basics, the fundamental of all the stories come from one, the Bible itself.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just like, it reminds me, I don't know if you ever, I don't know if you saw that movie. I don't know if it was considered a scary movie, maybe suspense. What was it called? Hereditary? No, 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 no.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Heretic.
Thank you.
The
Oh
hero
my
that
God, Heretic.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that scene, how he broke down of all religion, of just like the Quran, the what Muslim believe in, what Christians,
Hmm.
Jewish and stuff. And like it all
Everything.
stems down to the fundamentals of basic of this book.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if Andy's kind of exploring that too, because like I'm living for it
Hmm.
for one. The whole religion as a circus, it's completely true. And so I'm just like, I really hope he continues that on with throughout the whole album and the songs too. So,
That's basically what I gathered from this music video, 100%. I feel like the lyrics themselves definitely scream revenge. And also, real quick, that movie, so good.
It was unexpected. I liked the first part. I was not a fan of the ending, though, but
The ending got a little
I was expecting something
yeah.
else, okay? Like I love the start, and then they did something different.
I feel like they really like played it up to not end it that well, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's all different.
But I would also like to say too, I like the name Vindicate because when you think of revenge, that is not a word choice that I would have thought of. And now I'm like adding that to my vocabulary list.
I
Thank
mean,
you,
let's be
Andy.
honest. When I heard Vindicate, I'm like, I didn't know that word existed. All the songs they've released so far, I'm banking they're going to play it obviously in the coming up tour that's coming up here soon. And Andy, please, 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 where's those teeth on stage?
Yes.
Or at least during
I
VIP, or at least during VIP, because I know it's kind of hard to talk with teeth.
I can't lie. I feel like that would be a part of the aesthetic for the tour because I think that it fits beautifully. And if we can get all the members to have them, that would be awesome.
If all the guys during VIP come over, I will bring you vampire fangs, even if it's those plastic ones.
A vampire fang for all. Comfy
I
cinnamon for
will.
everyone.
That would be my best and dream VIP picture, and just
Oh, life would be so complete for you, Ruth.
I know.
I'm sure that this could not have made you any happier seeing
Dude,
that
I
music
was
video.
like on cloud nine with this, and then when I saw the vampire teeth, I'm like, and I'm sold. High school me
It,
is
yeah.
happy. When the album comes out, and I know we're gonna listen to it, I know we're gonna discuss it. Don't get me wrong, Gretchen Divine, Bleeders, amazing, but Vindicate has had me in a chokehold for a while, and I'm like,
Ooh.
what the f is going on?
This might just be like the new album that just destroys all their past
I
albums.
don't know if that's the case, or I'm just like, it's been a start to this year, and I'm just like, thank you. That is what I'm feeling, BBB. I need to say it and just live my life and like everything that's going on, just the haters and you know what is going on in the world and stuff, and just like,
But it would make sense, especially for us OG fans, to be so in love with this album because as the email that Andy put out, stating how like this has been
mhm.
the chip on his shoulder since he was 16. In a sense, I know he's speaking for himself, but he also speaks for all of us fans because we all had to endure the hate from so many people. And I think what's going to be so beautiful about this album is he's speaking for not only himself, but he's speaking for all of us. And I think that this is something that all of us fans have felt our whole entire life when for loving Black Veil Brides, for simply just enjoying something
I just
that
want to
other
say,
people don't understand.
OG fans, Gretchen, why do I keep saying the wrong albums? We Stitch These Wounds came out for us, for OG fans, in a part where we were going through a lot growing up, going through puberty, phases and stuff, bullying, and like, how times were back then when we were in high school slash middle school too. And now that Vindicate is coming out, it's like for the adult us, for the OG fans. Like, you know what? You've been through a lot with being with us, and we just want you here to say every hater. I mean, I know that's their
Mhm.
message, but I feel like this time around is like, we have had it. This is our revenge era. We don't give a fuck.
Exactly. That's why hands down, I do have to agree with you. When the album does come out and we listen to it, who knows? It might just change favorite albums for not just the both of us, but for a lot of fans, for old fans that we've had on the show, for new fans that we've had on the show. Doesn't matter. I think a lot is going to change and shift within the BVB Army, but it's going to happen for the best.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I so look forward to this album.
Let's see. Tour starts in the late April. Unfortunately, when I go to my show, the album, I swear to God, I have never been on a tour when an album has been released. I mean,
I've only had that happen once.
and
No.
so for all
Yeah,
those
once.
fans who have the shows after the album release, I'm so lucky ducks. That's all I have.
For all you fans that are getting to be there for after May 8th, if you get other songs that they sing live from the album, I'm sinning, man. Like y'all are lucky. That's all I can say. I will literally just be happy if they even sing the like that will just make my soul happy. Also, if you want to squeeze in Shadows Rise, Black Foot Brides, I'm just saying.
Nicole is
Just
petitioning
saying.
for Shadow Rise. At this point, I'm just like, honestly, out of out of the songs as of right now, from Hallelujah, Certainty, and Vindicate, honestly, I really want to hear Certainty live.
Oh, I think Certainty would actually be so beautiful live. I'm wondering if it's a song that is doable live. Because you know how like bands can create
Yeah.
some tracks
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
make it a little tricky. So that's why I'm wondering if it'd be tricky.
I don't know, but like Vindicate is a whole nother level, and I'm just excited.
I don't know. I'm wondering what they're gonna start with, what they're gonna kick off the show with, because really they can't go wrong with either one of those three songs.
Time will tell. That's all I can say, because like literally, like you said, any of those could work. And I want to say
Yeah,
Hallelujah, but I could be wrong.
we're
Also,
waiting for the
Nicole, you're kind of
delicious
have to
treat.
force to like vampires now because Andy is a vampire. So get into vampires. Read Dracula.
Okay. I will read it. I do have the book. I promise you that. Let in my hands, you guys. Please, please let me just say this. For the longest time, the reason that I didn't like vampires is because of Twilight. Twilight
Okay,
100%
just
ruined that because
eliminate Twilight.
I
Twilight just
know.
fucking.
I know. Recently, last year, I watched the Nosferatu remake, and I thought that was so, I thought it was so beautiful, so dark. It was everything to me, which is why I got interested in the idea of vampires. What makes it hard is there are just so many that are not real vampirism to me, if that makes sense. And unfortunately, those overshadowed the realistic version of it, and that's why I was never able to find those. But I'm digging deep now. I have the book. Thank you, Ian. I will read it.
Read that.
Thank you, I promise.
Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. Good vampire book two slash movie. What else is there? I mean, I could give you a whole list. Hey, if you get a chance to watch a good vampire movie, Daybreakers. Nailed it.
Okay, I will say this. One of the vampire movies that I watched a really long time ago when I was a kid that I did enjoy was The Lost Boys.
Okay, okay, there's hope. There's hope for you then.
Yeah,
There's hope.
yeah. And like I technically I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but to me it was more comedy than anything.
Okay, okay, fair, fair, fair. But hey, at
In my
least
defense.
I'm just saying you have to now because Andy has vampire teeth.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Oh, and he literally is making me buy vampire teeth and painting them silver to like I don't have a fucking choice now. I'm
Yay!
joining the cult.
Welcome, moral toll
Thank you.
us.
Okay. Are you gonna give me my mark, Ruth?
Hmm.
You're like, you're not ready.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, BVB, that pretty much wraps up for Vindicate. For this fan shout out, honestly, for today's episode, we just want to address the whole BVB Army. Like, thank you guys for showing all the support to Black Folk Brides and obviously for their new seventh album, Vindicate, and the music video and stuff. We cannot thank you enough. Although we do need to get that music video upper with views to keep sharing and stuff. Also, side note, if you do not know, we have officially opened our forums for fan stories. Please fill it out if you would like to come on our show to show your BVB story. We have a couple, and there's still quite a few spots left open. So please, if you would like to share your story with us, your BVB story, please, the link will be down in the description. Please sign up. We would love to have you guys on here and talk to you.
Yes, yes. And there have been so many fans that have reached out to us, like I feel bad years ago, and we're
I
like,
know.
we'll let you know when the forms.
I
We're letting you
know.
guys know now they're open if you
They're
still want to come
open.
on.
Yes, please.
Please, please, please. But please let us know in the comments below your thoughts on Vindicate. How do you like the song itself? What were your thoughts on the music video? Do you understand the music video? What are just all of your different theories about it? We would love to know. You can go ahead and give us a follow on all And you can check us out anywhere where there's a podcast because we are on literally everything. Hi, hello. And if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We will love you forever, for eternity, literally like a vampire. Until next time, BVB Army.